Ladies and gentlemen, hit subscribe right now. There will be an impeachment of Joe, very likely numerous impeachments, probably two. And impeachment is different from conviction and removal. So I did a segment earlier today, an upload, and I said impeachment is in the works. And then people said nothing's ever going to happen. It will happen, but the removal ain't going to happen. You don't need to remove the president. You need to impeach him in the House of Representatives. So hit subscribe to my super chat. I don't have $20 million in venture capital funding, ladies and gentlemen. Your super chat is greatly, greatly appreciated. Let's get started. If you want to talk about this legal statute, impeachment, the red wave that's going to take place in Congress, the House and Senate going Republican, the recession that we face, the economic collapse that's impending, hit subscribe. We could talk about former President Trump as well. Impeach 46, exactly. Hello, Diana, Eric, Darlene, everybody here. Mr. 05 Chuck, hello. 44 Truth, hello. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Impeachment, Cole, hello. Paul, Bartlett, Tiffany, hello. Impeachment is different from conviction. Okay, you can actually convict in a court of law. In the Senate, it would be difficult to get, you need 66 senators? You're not going to get 66 senators, but you will get enough to impeach mashed potato brains Joe. It's going to happen. When people say nothing's ever going to happen, it is the most annoying thing. That it's just the most annoying thing when I see this. And look, you know what? If I am privileged enough, and if I am lucky and fortunate enough to have amazing people watch this channel, you can pretty much write anything you'd like. Although I'm not a fan of censorship or banning anything. I've actually banned the word nothing. So I did a segment earlier today. I instantly, nothing's ever going to happen. And then, it's like the first thing, people say, nothing's ever going to happen. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to ban the word nothing. So then people are going to be like, what you think will happen will not happen. They're going to have to really jump through hoops to say nothing's ever going to happen. So the word nothing is not allowed on this channel, which is really hilarious. Sean, hello. Joe Pan, hello. JB Rants, hello. Sean, Toy Mafia, High Tones. Thank you for watching. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to read you this. Very, very interesting. 18 U.S. Code 2211, acceptance or solicitation to obtain a point of public office. Oh, actually, this is, where is that one? There's acceptance of loan or gratuity by financial institution examiner. Where's the one here? Wrongfully influencing a private entity's employment decision. There's so many. This is the bribery, graft, and conflicts of interest statute. Bribery of public officials and witnesses, compensation to members, and other matters affecting government. Here is 18 U.S. Code 203. So here you have whoever otherwise than as provided by a law for the proper discharge of official duties directly or indirectly demands, seeks, receives, accepts, or agrees to receive or accept any compensation for any representational service as agent or attorney or otherwise rendered or to be rendered either personally or by another. So, knowingly gives, promises, or offers any compensation for any such representational services rendered to be. So there's different demands, seeks, receives, accepts, and agrees to receive or accept any compensation for any representational service. Knowingly gives, promises, or offers any compensation. So if there's an attorney watching that say, well, that doesn't exactly correlate to anything Biden did. Well, here, emails reveal how Hunter tried to cash in big. How can you use your influence? 10% by H. for the big man. The deal was listed 10 Jim, 10 held by H for the big man, so held by Hunter. But then there's influenced on behalf of the company. So influence, Lord. There's one email that shows not only that Not only that that 10% is given to the big man. Not only that 10% is given to the big man, but also that they're actually asking Hunter for. So here you have well, we have here 150 suspicious financial transactions involving Biden's brother or son, but we'll get to that in a second. Influence. I thought I had that on company's behalf. Emails, Hunter, laptop. Okay. So emails reveal there's the email. Okay. So here you have Brian, hello. So here you have the email I'm looking for. Advice on how you can use your influence on the company's behalf. Okay, it's right there. You have criminal activity right there. Advice on how you can use your influence on the company's behalf. And this is an established relationship between Hunter and a corporation in a country being invaded now that is asking him for influence, advice on how you can use your influence on the company's behalf. Now, either before or after this email, Mashed Potato Brains withholds $1 billion in loan guarantees. So, Max Deplorable 2A, hello. So, you have it right there, ladies and gentlemen. It's not difficult. This isn't difficult to see. And like, here's the thing. I understand there's not much enthusiasm or energy right now. I understand, like, October, I was expecting this month to be like just, a lot of energy on YouTube with people expecting a red wave, and there's just, nothing's ever gonna happen. It's like, oh my God, vote, just vote. If you don't want anything to ever happen, then don't vote. Especially if you're in a swing state. If you're in Georgia, vote. Tell everyone you know to vote for Herschel Walker. Unless you want to continue with inflation and recession and interest rates going up amid a recession. And Democrats who release strategic petroleum reserves, now it's like around 200 million barrels? They're just releasing something like 15 million more barrels of strategic petroleum reserves. And they don't even know what that is. They don't even care. They just care about the climate. And they care about saving the planet and preaching and pontificating as they release 200 million. Where in the Paris Climate Accords, where in any multinational Green New Deal type of collaboration or Green New Deal bill that gets laughed at in Congress, where is it where environmentalists and climate activists say, yes, you definitely need to release 200 million barrels of strategic petroleum reserves? It's unbelievable. The hypocrisy is absolutely unbelievable. And so that's just one example. That's just one example, ladies and gentlemen. But see, again, like, vote in Georgia, in Wisconsin, in Arizona and Georgia especially, vote. In Pennsylvania, I think you're pretty much, if you want Fetterman in Pennsylvania, you could, Don't complain. Like, this is the thing. People who voted for mashed potato brains, if the reverse were true, they'd say, you're voting for Trump. You got a recession. You lost your job. That's the people who are on the left are like really, really nasty and petulant. You saw the past 2 years. You didn't do what we said, and you lost your life. It's like, well, there's no correlation between what you said and whatever. But you have a recession now, and exactly, Ernie, exactly. Lou Maldonado, hello. I mean, my whole thing is, you already know what took place. I mean, you have to be a glutton for punishment if you want to vote Democrat. You have to be such an ideologue that 25% of your retirement income or your retirement account is lost because of the market crash that I predicted in 2021 on this channel. Go to hagoodman.com and you could see the articles that I've written the past 6 years in a whole bunch of publications, but especially the Federalist article. But you can see, ladies and gentlemen, like 8.5% real wages down 8.5% because inflation is 8 to 9%. Okay? And energy has gone up a lot more than 8.5%. Exactly. G. Collegian, hello. I hope all is well. G. I hope all is well. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, real wages are down 8.5%, according to the Dallas Fed. According to the New York Post and other publications, retirement accounts are down 25%. How much money are you willing to give just to not hear Trump tweet? Who cares if he tweets? I don't care what people say. Like, I don't care what people say. If someone says, I care about you, then show it, prove it with your actions. Don't tell me in words. Don't tell me in words. Words mean nothing. Did you see it? Trump's rhetoric, his words? You see what he said? He said this. He said that. People said this. She said this person said this. Who cares? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about gossip and hearsay and outrage and it's like who cares what Trump says or his personality? Which, by the way, his personality is hilarious. In sometimes he goes overboard. Like, I don't think he should have gone after NFL athletes. I don't think he should have gone after LeBron James. But see, again, because it overshadowed the good things he did. He allocated more funding to historically black colleges and universities than any president ever, made the funding permanent. We had record low black and Latino unemployment. Now, the unemployment rate is going up, not down. There will be well over 100,000 plus jobs lost every month, according to Bank of America, very soon. And so the only thing, like, the reason that people don't say, like, the reason that economists on the left say that there is no recession is that, well, economic growth is negative, but people are spending money and unemployment is low. Well, why do you think, ladies and gentlemen, why do you think unemployment is low and people are spending money? Gee, maybe it's because it took 2 years after Democrats gleefully tanked the U.S. economy and experts and bureaucrats. It took 2 years to get to where we were in terms of unemployment. Well, the unemployment rate was around this number 2 years ago, actually 3 years ago. So, and then you had $10 trillion pumped into the economy. But here, Marjorie Taylor Greene drafts articles of impeachment against Merrick Garland. Okay, this is August 13th. They're already planning it. I mean, they're already planning it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not like, this isn't like a pipe dream. There's a difference between impeachment and conviction and removal. You don't need a convict and removal. You don't need that. Max Deplorable 2A. Actual term was used big. Yes, exactly. Thanks for exactly. I just, because of the algorithm, if you say if you say one word, they might hear the robot might hear another word. So Max Deplorable 2A, I just say, big man, you're 100% right. You're 100% right. Max Deplorable 2A, thank you so much. You are 100% right. I just used the word man just because for the algorithm. But yeah, 10%. So, that's the thing. It's like, they're not giving Hunter and they're not giving Bill and Hillary's foundation money because of altruistic reasons. None of this is about altruism. None of this is about altruism. None of this is about, corporations and billionaires and energy executives in other countries just doing things, for the good of humanity. These are people who make a great deal of money. And these are people who make a great deal of money through politics, through knowing the most powerful people within a certain country. Okay? If you know powerful people, then those powerful people know other individuals, for example, at the Federal Bureau of Investigation or intelligence agencies or the Department of Justice. That's how you got Danchenko, acquitted. That's how you got Sussman acquitted. The people who set up and framed Trump had a lot of help. And it was an entire bureaucracy. It was an entire bureaucracy. But Durham didn't go after he didn't go after the plot to get Trump. He didn't prosecute the widespread plot to get Trump. He prosecuted a lie. And he thought, I don't know why he thought, to prosecute the lying to the FBI, you have to get agents to actually say, yeah, Sussman and Danchenko lied. You weren't going to get that. He wasn't, I don't understand. Durham is a very intelligent, very, he has a, good, great, amazing resume. He already put a bureau official in prison. But see, again, that was different, though. That bureau official went rogue. So, and a couple of them just decided to just kind of go rogue. They didn't have the backing of the entire bureau in Boston. So, in this case, going after Trump, you had agents that had the backing of Comey. You had agents that had the backing of Strzok and McCabe, and then Strzok had the backing of his superiors. So it wasn't he needed to actually see. He started off very good with the plea deal with Kevin Kleinsmith, but that should have gone to trial. But again, there was a plea deal, so it didn't go to trial. Stop, listen, think, hello. But impeachment is around the corner, people. November 8th and 9th and 10th. The lead up to November, ladies and gentlemen, be on this channel every single day. Be on this channel every single day, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about it. The polls are already showing that Republicans not only will take the House by a pretty good margin, but they'll take the Senate. And look, the Senate it's going to take probably weeks to find out, just because of our wonderful democracy. It'll probably take weeks to find out, with all the counting, what happens with Warnock and with Herschel Walker. But if you're in Georgia and you don't vote for Herschel Walker, or you're in Arizona and you don't vote for Blake Masters, you vote for a Democrat, then don't complain. Every single, from crime to just the terrible, terrible substances coming from the North and the South of this country. These substances are ending the lives of people every single day. And I'm speaking in roundabout terms because as Paul Bartlett has called me, the algorithmist, we have substances coming into this country because we don't have enough. The Democrats don't like actual. They don't care what comes in and flows into the country. High Tones, thank you so very much. Carl, hello. MSW, hello. People are losing their lives every single day. Young people. And it's absolutely terrible. And Democrats don't care. Democrats don't care because they're at fault. A lot of this is, Marcus, hello. A lot of this is their doing. When you have an open flow of human beings and illegal substances coming into the country, and you do nothing about it, you are complicit. And when you categorize everything as a bigoted or prejudicial, a topic that relates to bigotry or prejudice, and you pretend that you're morally superior, High Tones, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry to hear that, High Tones. When you're the Democratic Party and you know people are losing their lives all the time, and you know that you could do something about it, but doing something about it would align with the Republican Party, so you can't possibly admit you're wrong. That is a very despicable type of thing. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, they don't like what she says. They don't like. I mean, honestly, in terms of politics, there are things that she's said or done that aren't good in terms of politics. But in terms of going after Biden and Democrats, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, and then you have, I think, very good politicians in Jim Jordan, Rand Paul, Ron Johnson. High Tones, God bless you. I'm so sorry to hear that, and I appreciate you telling us. God bless you. I'm so sorry to hear that. When you are about to get impeached as a president, and the political party is going to change like immediately, like in a couple of weeks, ladies and gentlemen. DR, hello, in a couple of weeks. That's why, I say, get excited. In a couple of weeks, people are it's going to be a completely different political system. A completely different political system. Robert, hello. You're going to have a completely new paradigm, a completely different shift in paradigm and thinking. Kentucky Cobra, hello. You have the House of Representatives, and if you get the Senate, and Georgia will be key. I mean, all the Georgia Bulldogs, the Georgia University Bulldogs, here you have a legend in Georgia, an absolute legend, okay? So Herschel Walker is a Georgia Bulldog legend. I don't get it. Like, you have all these Georgia Bulldogs in office in the Republican Party, and I don't understand how it's even close, especially in a recession. I don't get what a Democrat in a red state can offer a red state. I don't get that. MSW, I agree with you. The House, yes. I can count the chickens. Everyone should count their chickens before they're hatched in the House, because Um, that will happen. The House will definitely go. The Senate should go Republican. If it doesn't go, if they keep their Senate one like vice president majority, D-Rock, hello, that would be very bizarre. In a recession, with interest rates through the roof, with inflation at 8 to 9%, and more than that in terms of food inflation, in terms of energy and rent. So thank you, Kentucky Cobra. Thank you so much. Please make your chickens count. If inflation in food and rent and energy is far more than 8 to 9%, then inflation is more than 8 to 9%. I'm sorry. You need that. You need that to live. You need energy. You need to pump gas in your car, pay your gas and electric bill. And you need to buy food. And you need to pay rent. You need a roof over your head. Okay? You need a roof over your head. So it's a lot more than 8 to 9%. And if you vote Democrat, it's like, I don't know what are you doing? Like, what is it about Trump that, and then they're like, oh, if you want to live in an authoritarian state, it's like, no. The Democrats are the actual authoritarians. They want to do away with the Second Amendment. They want to do away with the First Amendment. They want a Ministry of Truth. They literally wanted a government agency to go and decide what was true and false. Meanwhile, all they do is spread lies about Trump and a whole bunch of other things they flip-flop on. The information that misinformed people came oftentimes from government officials and the experts they revere. But when you have a monopoly on social media algorithms, a monopoly on media narrative, it's like that's the only reason the Senate is even close. Georgia will be very interesting. The people of Georgia, it's if they vote for Warnock, Georgia will be telling the entire country, or I should say, Democrats would be telling the entire country in Georgia. The Democrats in Georgia would be telling the entire country they love recession, they love crime and homelessness and chaos and a breakdown in society and a breakdown in social norms and traditions, which is what Democrats love to talk about. Robert, hello. And they like interest rates going up amid a recession and inflation at well over 8 to 9%. See, food inflation, rent, and energy costs have gone up more than 8 to 9%. So think about that, okay? Think about that. WC, hello. But here, articles of impeachment. Okay, so this is already in Congress. This was in 2021. Impeachment of Biden. And this is before we found out everything we did about Hunter's laptop. Well, actually, we knew all of it, but we didn't know the extent. So this is the impeachment, the actual impeachment. Oh, actually, no, she did. She talked about bribery. Enabling bribery. There you go. So it's already there. I mean, she's already written the articles of impeachment. Eric, hello. So it's going to happen. This isn't like some pipe dream, ladies and gentlemen. And when it does happen, I mean, you're going to have a sea change in American politics. This is going to be 4 years of Democrats on the defensive. From a political perspective, they say, like, when people say it's not good for the country, oh, you just get to take a gigantic dump on Trump and Trump supporters for 4 years. That's okay, but then payback is you know what? You don't like the payback? Sorry. What goes around comes around. So you live by the impeachment, then you will experience impeachment. But actually, here's the thing. You don't have to, it's not just being petulant or malicious and just, blindly, without any reason, like this tit for tat type thing where you're going after Biden just because they went after Trump. They went after Trump without any evidence. Now you have in the Washington Examiner today, they're close to indicting Trump, so we'll see. It's the only thing they have is indicting Trump. Biden's going to get impeached. Our economy is going to tank. Democrats are despised by so many. African-American, Latino voters are leaving the Democratic Party. Women are leaving the Democratic Party. Their party is in shambles. It is a cult that just, relies on groupthink and Hollywood celebrities like Jimmy Kimmel propping it up and Stephen Colbert. If you don't have late night, if you don't have the Washington Post, New York Times, MSNBC, CNN, you don't have the Democratic Party. What do they have? What have they shown aside from recession, inflation, which is all they're doing? You can't say it's a global phenomenon when all of the imbeciles around the world did the same things as the imbeciles in this country, who happen to all be, in Europe and here, wonderful, morally superior, highly educated liberals who revere experts that they agree with. Any expert that says that the government should shut down economic activity and give you a check, liberals will love. Liberal Democrats will love any expert or authority that says, gosh, you really need the government to survive. And so, the pushback from Trump Republicans was, we needed more of that, but you had the Republican Party just falling in line. That's why Republicans, that's why the Republican Party of Paul Ryan, the Lincoln Project Republican Party, that no longer exists. It's a Trump Republican political party. And you're going to see that. So, there's a lot to be excited about, ladies and gentlemen. There's a lot to be excited about, It's not just like, exactly, Marcus. It's not just like, it's not just impeaching Biden. It's Democrats explaining for 2 more years right before 24 how he didn't commit crimes. Well, actually, you can't prove anything. You can't. They're going to be on the defensive, and it's going to look absurd. Then you have MSNBC. Why it matters that Jim Jordan was talking about impeaching Biden. It matters because Biden almost certainly committed crimes. You could impeach him on. We heard that impeachment was a political statement. Okay, you used to be able to impeach, or you used to impeach only if it was a Nixon moment where there was a crime committed, obstruction of justice, or a break-in and then a cover-up of a break-in. Now you can impeach, apparently as a political statement. So get ready for numerous impeachments. The GOP senator at the time, impeachment door has been opened. Oh, and pointed to conspiratorial theories about anything they don't like that is incriminating is conspiratorial. Oh, it's conspiratorial. Oh, my God. Like, no, it's actually the conspiratorial theory is that there wasn't graft and bribery. You have emails that literally show graft and bribery and kickbacks. It literally shows that. Not, it's not subjective. It's not like, it's here. Advice on how you can use your influence on the company's behalf. What more is there? Okay, then you have 150 suspicious financial transactions. Then you have 10% to the big man. I mean, you have 10% of money that they're making going to the big man. And a grand jury now knows the big man was... A grand jury now understands the big man is Joe. So... So there you go. So there you go. Big ups, hello. Kentucky Cobra. So, you have numerous people pointing the finger at Joe, accepting money from Hunter's business deals. Then you have 150 financial transactions deemed suspicious. Then you have Joe meeting energy execs at the White House in 2014. I mean, you have emails, you have money flow. Here you can go ahead, 150 suspicious transactions by Dan Hunter. Well, the misleading claim, and it's always to the rescue. Dun, 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 dun. Washington Post to the misleading claim. The banks report it's misleading. Oh my God. It's not misleading. It definitely shows criminal behavior when you look at the actual emails. Okay? You take things into context, and you know here 150 suspicious financial transactions. Okay? This isn't rocket science. Yes, you should be suspicious of these people. Yes. Yes, you absolutely should be suspicious. Okay? Jigsaw, hello. Yes, I will have a show later, people. I will have a show probably around 7 p.m. Pacific tonight. So, Marcus, hello. Chaz, they already have them. They already have the laptop. So, you have 150 suspicious financial transactions, and then you have emails asking how Hunter can use his influence. And then you have Joe forcing out a prosecutor, and I cannot get how people have convinced themselves. It's so hilarious. Even like one of the journalists of the New York Times who broke the story years back said, "Oh yeah, well he was doing it because he cares about the country there." Like, what? Do you know now those emails from that corporation asking Hunter for influence on the company's behalf? I mean, you can't make it up. I mean, you just can't make it up. I mean, you just cannot make it up, ladies and gentlemen. So, Conrad! Hello! Conrad Broadhurst, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated, Conrad Broadhurst. Thank you. To my super chat. I cannot do this without you, people. Thank you so very much. Conrad, I hope all is well. Thank you for watching, sir. Thank you. Conrad, everybody here, the paradigm shift is taking place. So, Debbie Jonker, Debbie, hello. Greatly appreciated as always, Debbie. Thank you. Conrad and everybody here, There should be some excitement, people. I mean, the second, this was early this morning, the second I published the upload on Marjorie Taylor Greene and Jim Jordan starting impeachment. Big ups, thank you. The second, Conrad and Debbie, everybody here, the second I did, immediately I got, nothing's ever going to happen. Nothing's ever going to happen. And so I banned the word nothing eventually. So good luck trying to say nothing's ever going to happen. Good luck. You're going to have to say, people will have to say, the people who want to say that are not going to be able to say nothing's ever going to happen. Rebecca, thank you. They're going to have to say, what you think will happen will not happen. Or they'll have to say, there'll be some variation of nothing's ever going to happen, which is so hilarious. What you believe will happen is not going to take place. But it's not going to be nothing's going to happen. Because I banned nothing. You ain't going to say nothing's going to happen anymore. I will never again hear nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. And the thing is also, like, it's going to take, like, a lot of, like, this is all going to happen. This is all going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, just look how many days. Zen, hello. Stop, listen, think. How many days? How many days is it going to, are we, 20-something days away? And then how is anybody going to say nothing's going to happen? You know, on that day, because I know what's going to happen. The Senate's going to be like, well, we have 3 more weeks to find out. And then we're going to have to, democracy. Can't say anything about it. So democracy, very good. But the House will find out that night. And it's going to be a party hardy. Conrad, please be here. Debbie, everybody here. Eric, Chaz, everybody here. Kentucky Cobra, be here on November 8th. The hangover, ladies and gentlemen, that Democrats have. You won't have AOC, and you won't have, like, Jerry Nadler, and you won't have, like, all of these people, like, the House wants Trump's baby photos. Yeah, well, we've demanded his baby photos, and it's a subpoena, congressional demand. And he wants his baby photos, and he was accused in 1978 of littering in a McDonald's. We have to investigate. Everybody, you're not going to be able to get that now because you don't have the House. So they can't, like, what are they're going to govern? They don't have anything to govern. They won't even vote on Medicare for all. They have the House of Representatives. They're going to, we're going to codify Roe. Why didn't you don't even have the votes to do that, but you didn't even try to. You had the House and Senate. These people are hilarious. And the Democrats, they love getting cheated and just, mistreated by their own political parties. They're like, okay, whatever you say. Well, you can't. It's November. You can't put November? Wow. I didn't ban November. I just banned the word nothing. There's not many things I ban, except bad words. But it's YouTube that, has the algorithm. So, but I did ban the word nothing. So I'm never going to hear that again. Yeah. It's going to be beautiful. I work hard on the upload. And I'm like, impeachment, it's right around the corner. And then immediately, I don't see it happening. Oh, that's another good one. This is like on the down low, like the passive. I just don't see it happening. So, well, probably won't share this segment. You'll make no money. You'll probably be homeless soon, H.A. Goodman. So, yeah. No. Don't see it happening. No. I see Trump going to prison, but not that. Not impeachment. No, I don't see it. Nope, don't see it. Nope. Durham didn't indict Sussman or Danchenko. I don't see anything happening good. No. You worked hard on the segment. Who cares? I don't see it happening. I'm not going to share it either. That's a good. I can't prevent that statement because, Tammy, thank you. I can't prevent that statement because that's difficult to I can't see it happening. I can't those words. I can't really stop anyone from saying. But, nothing's ever going to happen. Yeah, Peter, hello. Oh, I know, Lily, the ice cream. And he's still caressing people. Hello, little one. Yeah, oh yeah, come on. Who looks at this man and says, the uncle I wish I had. The grandpa I wish I had. Who on earth, who in this entire planet of 7 or 8 billion people, is there one person who looks at him and, oh, what a good man? Oh, Lindsey Graham said. Lindsey Graham, a very bizarre political animal Lindsey Graham is. A very bizarre creature. If he was a creature in the forest or something, if he was actually an actual animal or creature in some kind of forest or jungle, Lindsey Graham would be this not very intimidating creature that could possibly hurt you, but not really. That would seem nice and I don't know, but really you don't want to be near. I don't know. Eric. That's so funny. He's he's kind of he's sloth-like. You just don't know. Yeah, Nuala, yeah, I think so. He'd be very flimsy. Lindsey Graham, what's the point of having a Lindsey Graham? What does he do? What does the Lindsey Graham do? He's, he was all there for Kavanaugh, but not really there for Trump. But kind of was there for Trump, but not really. And then, you see him in Democratic Party commercials oh, he is such a good man. Such a good man. Joe Biden, if you don't like Joe Biden, there's something wrong with you. What an act. What a syrupy, just flimsy. Ted Cruz is a better version of Lindsey Graham. Ted Cruz is just almost there. He's not Rand Paul or Ron Johnson because he's I'm going to go ahead and, hedge my bet and just, maybe if the Republican Party ever gets back the Lincoln Project, I'll still be in good graces. It's no, don't do that, Ted. Pick a side. DeSantis is very, very good. DeSantis is excellent. Thank you, Marcus. DeSantis is excellent. Love DeSantis. I loved it. They would do the same thing to DeSantis they did to Trump. They'd have a DeSantis dossier. They tried a Bernie dossier, too. But not dossier. You caught me in Motel 6. Wow, okay. I was taking a shower in Motel 6. These people, they're out of their minds. Bernie Sanders was in a Vermont Motel 6 with people that he hired for services similar to Trump. What is this? The Federal Bureau of Investigation has a Bernard dossier. Fantastic. I bust my kumquats for these people, and they paid for a dossier to disparage me. Now half of my supporters are going to go to Elizabeth Warren, who's a fantastic friend. Warren, whose theme song is "That's What Friends Are For," who said that I said that a woman couldn't win when I meant it was Hillary. Not all women. I wasn't talking about all women. But again, they lied about me. But anything you need from me, as long as you cheat me every 4 years, that's what all I ask for. Every Iowa. Cheat me every Iowa. That's all I ask for. Safety and happiness. Didn't Lindsey Graham have a cameo appearance? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand, like, Ted Cruz and Lindsey Graham. I just don't understand them. I just don't understand them. I just don't understand them. Why would you not side with, like, are you siding? Does Lindsey Graham side with Trump, or does he not side? I don't get. Does he side with Trump, or does he not side with Trump? Safety and happiness. Thank you. Does he side with Trump, or does he not side with Trump? I don't understand it. What side is he on, this man? Does he like Biden? Does he dislike Biden? I don't know. Safety and happiness. Thank you. I just don't know what side he's on. That's the thing. I don't know I just don't know, like, if Lindsey Graham defends Kavanaugh but doesn't defend Trump and then Lindsey Graham is being investigated in Georgia. Safety and happiness. He's being investigated in Georgia. Conrad, thank you again. Conrad, safety and happiness. To my super chat, thank you. Can't do this without you. And that's the thing. They accused Matt Gaetz, they accused Jim Jordan, and that's all they have is accusations. Heather, thank you. That's all they have is accusations. And so, and then he says all of these, like, then he says all of these weird things, like, about, like, you know, he says all these weird things about Vladimir, and it just is apparently doesn't really know anything about the Cold War. So, safety and happiness. Thank you, Conrad. Thank you. To my super chat. I cannot do this without you, everybody. We'll do 7 more minutes, but you have, ladies and gentlemen, legal statutes pertaining to this. Compensation to members of Congress, but I mean, here, where's the actual here? So there is a acceptance or loan. There's probably other bribery, graft, and conflicts. So here, 18 U.S. So, all right, so here. Directly or indirectly, corruptly gives, offers, or promises anything of value to any person, or offers or promises such person to give anything of value to any other person or entity with intent to influence the testimony under oath. So, had to get that mosquito. So, I mean, that is right there. Bribery, graft, and conflicts of interest. I'm trying to find out the statute that applies to Hunter. Bribery of public officials and witnesses. Here you go. Directly or indirectly, corruptly gives, offers, or promises anything of value to any person, or offers or promises such person to give anything of value to any other person or entity with the intent to influence the testimony under oath or affirmation. Directly and testimony under oath. See, I don't know, like government officials, where's the just pocketing money? To influence any official act. Here. There you go. Any official act. Forcing out a prosecutor is an official act. There you go. Safety and happiness, thank you. Conrad Broadhurst, thank you. Safety and happiness just for the algorithm, and if anyone, God forbid, is offended in any way, I'll just delete the message. Of course, there would be nothing wrong if he had a cameo appearance in the movie. I, of course, don't think there's anything wrong with that, but for anyone, just want to make sure. Safety and happiness, I apologize, but I just for the algorithm. But thank you so very much, safety and happiness. Thank you. So anyway, it's right here. To influence any official act. Offers or promises anything of value. Oh, or accepts anything of value. But then see, accepts anything of value. Acceptance? No, okay, well, hold on one second. Receipt of commissions or gifts. Okay, again, this is like acceptance of consideration. Oh, Lord. Illegal remunerations. Continuing financial crime enterprise. That's interesting. Organizes, manages, or supervises a continuing financial crime enterprise. Oh, the foundation. Oh, that's it right there. Thank you, safety and happiness. Thank you, Conrad. Everybody here, thank you so very much. To my super chat, thank you. I will have a live stream probably around 7 o'clock tonight. So be here, people, for the live stream at 7. And 7 or 8. I'll have a live stream at 8 p.m. Pacific. So be here at 8 p.m. Pacific, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so very much. Safety and happiness, Conrad, everybody here. To my super chat, I cannot thank you enough, everybody. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you soon. At